You're gonna be a res wife, babes. It is gonna disappoint you now. You just spoke about 3 chapters in 10 minutes, like just see a zero. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl CJXNK and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about things I wish I knew before varsity. I've done this video before, but I'm gonna do it again since it's not on my channel. And I know it's like mid-semester now, so people are like, girl, I'm already in uni. But this is for the people who are gonna be applying soon, you know, and thinking like college is this fairy tale and whatever. And I remember in like one of my reels, somebody was like, you make the varsity or college experience looks so nice. And like it has its perks. It has moments where varsity can be really fun, and then there's just moments where like you're taking L's upon L's almost like daily. So I'm just gonna be giving you guys a few tips and things that I wish I knew before I started. So if you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor and give it a thumbs up, and also make sure that you subscribe down below and click the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post a video. So I think we all go in with certain expectations, thinking that it's gonna be like all the things that we watch online or in the internet, or whatever movies that we watch that show like the college life, but it's not like that. I'm breaking down to you, girl. You're gonna be waking up early for your classes. There's gonna be deadlines upon deadlines. You're gonna have to teach yourself most of the things. And for us COVID babies who had to like literally move from in-person to online schooling, that experience was like a huge eye-opener, because we went from going to campus almost every day and you're like being taught by a lecturer. I'm gonna get to that, but you'll be taught by a lecturer, and to having to do everything on your own, teaching yourself. We had to adjust. So I think expectations, don't go into varsity thinking that it's gonna be some type of fairy tale, because it's not. You have to be realistic. You are gonna be consumed by the work. There's going to be a lot of big assignments, a lot of small assignments, small tests, big tests. The next point that I'm going to touch on is teaching yourself. It's not going to be like high school where the teachers would spoon feed you and give you all the notes and hints and tips that you needed. And varsity is different, baby. You are going to get there and the lecturer is going to read the slides or the notes for you. Literally, when you go to campus, and I know a lot of people agree with me, and this is true, when you get there, the lecturer is just going to read the slides for you and hope that you understand what he or she is reading. But in order for you to actually understand what is going on, you're going to have to go back home, read those notes, and actually look at what you're reading and try to understand. Look at other sources, look at other books or articles or textbooks or other learners' notes who have already done the work, and get somebody else maybe to explain things to you, because the lecturer is just gonna get up there and be like, yeah, chapter 2, move on chapter 3 in like 15 minutes, babe. So don't think that you're gonna get the full like teaching experience that you did in high school. It's not gonna be the same. Don't do it. Don't do this yourself. I did that. I was like, oh yeah, varsity, she's gonna expect. No, she's gonna look at you like, I read the work, boom, now what? Like, here's your assignment, there you go. And you just did like, girl, you just spoke about 3 chapters in 10 minutes. Like, what? One thing you are going to need when you are in varsity is the discipline. The discipline to wake up, to go to that 8 class, to come back home, to revise the notes, make extra notes, look at other articles or other notes that speak on the concept that you are being taught at school. The discipline to doing the assignment, submitting it on time, and not relying on sick notes just to get extra days to study so that you can actually do the test. I know a lot of people who rely on sick notes and be like, oh, I got a sick test, so it's fine. No, don't do this to yourself. Don't put yourself. Just get it over and done with, and just try your best to study the work. Like I'll keep on mentioning, it's not like high school where the lecturer will spoon feed you and say, come CJ, don't forget your assignment is due tomorrow. CJ, have you studied? No, if you don't submit, you don't submit. You'll just see a 0 on your marks. That's it. And no one is to say, CJ, but I told you that you needed to submit. CJ, but no. It's you, babes. You didn't submit. You didn't feel like it. You didn't feel like waking up for class. You didn't feel like writing notes. You didn't feel like recording or taking whatever it is that the lecturer is saying. And you're even lucky if some of the lecturers actually explain the work, because I've had lecturers that just literally come up, read the work, and call it a day. And when you ask them questions, you could just see like they don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you know. So like doing the extra work will really help you, and doing your work on time, which goes to my next point. I know we all procrastinate. you know? Sometimes life can get a little tough and you're trying to juggle and manage so many things at the same time that you end up doing like assignments and tests maybe the day before or on the day or an hour before it's due. Guys, listen. Like, maybe do that once or twice, but don't let that be something that you do all the time, because that becomes a bad habit. And when you're in post-grad and now it's time to do 12-page assignments, there's no time of, I'm gonna do it the day of or the day before. How am I gonna cover 12 pages in one day? Can't do that. So don't do that to yourself. Try as much as you can to manage your time. Another point is that everybody has like this view that when you get to varsity, you're gonna make friends instantly. You're gonna have a big group of friends. You're gonna be your friends for life. When most of the time, your friends for life are most probably people that you grew up with. So either you went to primary or high school with them, or you grew up with them in your neighborhood. Those are the people who are most likely gonna be in your life forever. Whereas varsity, you maybe might find like one or two solid friends that got you, like, for life. So don't go into college thinking that you're gonna make friends instantly, you're gonna be the popular person. Especially like first year, everybody's trying to make friends, everybody's trying to like grasp a thought, like, oh my gosh, I'm in my first year, it's a big ass campus, I'm trying to find myself. So don't go with the expectation that you're gonna make many friends. And also sometimes not having a big group of friends is not also a bad thing, because you'd rather have quality friends than a huge group of friends. Because what's the point of having 50 friends and none of them are actually your day ones or down for you? Whereas you could have one or two friends that like whenever you call them, they'll be there for you no matter what. Like for my example, when I started uni in 2020, I found a group of friends and everything was great, but then COVID happened, so that kind of like messed up the friendship for us because we were not home, we're not seeing each other any longer. So now coming back into campus and trying to find myself again and trying to find friends, I'm not holding it like, oh, I have to have like many friends and make a big group of friends. And also like everybody is just like you. Everybody in varsity is trying to find themselves. They're all new. Everybody's scared. Everyone is shy. So don't go in there thinking that you're the only one feeling what you're feeling at that current moment, because huge chances are everybody else in varsity is feeling the exact same thing. So don't even stress. Next point or next topic, Jolo, relationships, situationships, whatever it is. Please do not go into varsity thinking that you're going to find the love of your life. That is not going to happen. 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to get played. Like, more than anything, if you're looking. And like, when you're looking, like when you're actively searching for a partner, for a relationship, that is when you are going to get played. You're going to get your heart broken and you're going to find the wrong person, or just what is not meant for you. If you are actively searching, you'll end up looking in the wrong places, or because you're too tempted and too desperate, you'll just end up attracting the wrong types of people into your lives. And also, like, varsity, like I keep saying, it's just about finding yourself. And I've finished my undergrad and I'm still trying to find myself. It doesn't mean that when you finish your degree, you're gonna know who you are. So now, if you're trying to finish your degree and you're trying to finish it with the love of your life, babes, that's not gonna work. You're gonna be a res wife, babes. You're gonna, like, this man's gonna tell you everything that you wanna hear and go back to his one room with his mattress and still play you while talking to other girls. So don't do that. Or vice versa. If you're a guy, the Hannah's gonna be doing the same thing to you. Please don't think that you're gonna find the love of your life. Oh, she's for me. No. Don't do that to yourself. Rather just focus on yourself and focus on your books and find other hobbies and find yourself and what you actually want to do in life besides just getting the degree, And why did my voice do that? Another point that I want to touch on is your marks. When you get to varsity, don't think that all the 80% and 90% that you got in high school you're gonna get consistently in varsity, especially if it's like your first year. It's okay to be taking L's in your first year. It's okay to not be doing that great, but don't set this pressure or think that your marks define you. It's okay to take L's. It's okay to fail here and there, as long as you on your end make sure that you study hard, you make notes, and you go the extra mile to make sure that for the next assignment, the next test, the next exam, you are putting in your all. Because I also think sometimes we just do the assignments and do the exams for the sake of doing it, just to get it over with and to meet the deadline. So we're just submitting content, but we're not submitting quality content. And that's also something that I'm still learning now in my postgrad. Just because it's a 12-page assignment and I did 12 pages, that doesn't mean that the 12 pages are going to get me my 80%. If it's 12 pages worth 50% quality, then that's the mark I'm going to get. I'm just going to get 50%. And what I need to do is make sure, okay, the next assignment that I have, I need to put in the work and make sure that I study, make sure that I understand where I went wrong, what it is that I can do, find help, whether it's tutors or speaking to my lecturers, but also going the extra mile to make sure that I pick up my marks in the next batch. But don't think that just because you got 60 or just because you got a 6 or you got a 10 or you got a 30 that is the end of the world. I feel like there's still a lot of other assignments and tests and quizzes that you can still do that can help make up your marks. And even if like you didn't finish your degree or you're struggling to finish your degree and like you're so close, you can still push. It's not the end of the world, but don't ever think that just because you got a 20% then you're stupid. Like, no, there are assignments and tests and quizzes that are genuinely hard that need you to put in more than you actually thought that you needed to do. So another tip, when I was at UJ, my source of transportation was a Reavaya, which is a bus. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about that bus. That bus is gonna put you in your feels almost every day. You can get to the station early, but if that bus is not pulling up, that bus is not pulling up. Like, if they say, no, it's stuck, it's stuck. If you get there at 6 a.m. and think that, oh, my class is at 8 a.m., so the bus will be here at 7, just know that with the Reavaya, anything can happen. Like, it can be late, there can be a delay, it can be too full, or the bus got stuck, whatever the case is. But just know that with the Revive, there's always something. Please do not go there thinking like, oh, but I was, and don't blame yourself. Because another thing is, I blame myself. I thought like, maybe I didn't wake up early enough, maybe, no. there was cases where it genuinely just wasn't me. Like, it was literally, no. So, when it comes to transport, just know that public transport will disappoint you. If it didn't disappoint you then, it is gonna disappoint you now. Don't put your faith and hope in public transport. You're gonna get there. No, don't worry. You're gonna get there in one piece. It's just when you get there. Like, don't do that to yourself. Because the Revive and I had a time. I'm so glad that I don't need to use it anymore. I'm so glad I'm done with it because, I was in my feelings. I was always texting my mom like, Mommy, I'm away for an hour. It's not here. At the time, I'm thinking like, oh, my lecturer is probably already on chapter 2. He's already talking about the test. Like, don't put all your hope in public transport. Just know that if you can use a different like transport service, maybe like like car train or a Bolt. But you see, the thing is, traveling every day is expensive, so Reavaya is cheap. But like the quality of it is just so I don't know. If you could use something else, good for you, cheers to you. But for the rest of us who just all we had to use was a Reavaya, babes, good luck. But you got this, but good luck. Okay, another thing I think is very important to consider, uni is already very stressful as it is, so there's just moments where you need to take a step back and try not to stress too much. I think there's moments where you just need to like take a day off and just maybe try to cool your mind, because with uni and the deadlines and submissions and tests and everything that's already happening and you trying to just figure yourself out, I think there's just important moments where you just need to like relax and not stress too much about everything that is taking place, because there's already so many things that happen at home with your friends, your social life and all that, and uni is, yes, a very big part, but I think we shouldn't let it consume us to the point where all we're thinking about is stressing. Like, girl, too young to that, too young to be killed by stress, too pretty to all of it. So I think it's also important to just try not to let too many things get to you and affect you as much. Don't let like a lot of things have too much power over you. At the end of the day, you need to be the one who knows how to control the emotions and how you feel and be able to just prioritize important things and have a balance. I think that is also very important, is being able to balance your social life, your academic life, things that happen behind the scenes that people don't know, and whatever other things that you're trying to pursue. But yeah, I think that is a very important factor, to just try not to stress too much about certain things and do not give other things too much power, I think another key factor that people need to take note of is that in varsity, we're all trying to figure ourselves out. Don't put too much pressure to know who you are by the end of your 3-year or 5-year or 10-year degree. Don't think that when you finish your degree, everything's going to be perfect. You're going to know yourself. You're going to know the answers to everything, because even though I finished my degree, there's still things that I'm trying to figure out about myself. I think I even leave varsity a little bit more like, I don't know, not confused, but like I question what I do. Like, is it what I want to do? Is it truly the path that I want to follow? And it's okay to have those thoughts and questions, but just to have them just there temporary. Don't make it a permanent thing where these thoughts take over and minimize you to putting the full potential that you have and that you have into the crafts that you are into and things that you're interested in. So I think uni, you're just all about exploring, and it's okay to switch modules and change degrees over and over again, as long as you get to the finish line in the end. I think that's the most important thing. But just know that uni is just about experiences and finding yourself, what you like, what you don't like, and don't have this, like I said, don't put this pressure on yourself to try and have everything figured out by the end by the time you finish your degree, or by the time you start your degree, because people in their 20s, 30s, even 40s are sometimes still trying to figure themselves out, or things change. Like, you may like something now, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna like it forever. So don't like beat yourself up about it when you think that, oh, I had it figured out and now I don't. It's okay to not have things figured out. That's just life. Just take everything day by day as things come, and know that you got you, and you're putting in the hard work. As long as you know yourself that you're putting everything in whatever it is that you're doing, good things will always come out of it, because at the end of the day, you did it with a pure heart, and you did it knowing that you tried. I think that's just a main thing. As long as you're trying, because it's better to just try something than to not do it at all. But yeah, don't knock it before you try, like they say. That is the end of the video. If you guys want a part 2, let me know down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed filming this video, and I'm planning to film more things like this and just talking about different topics. If there's other things that you guys want me to talk about, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.